Hi, you all. 213, May 24th class meeting. Okay. I tried to record our class meeting and it was a failure. So I'm sorry. I did the best I could, but something is wrong with our what's going on in our classroom. So anyway, it wouldn't work. So I'm going to kind of recap just about the overview and then what you have to do before next Tuesday. Okay. So go ahead and enter your 213 class. Let me talk you through it. Make sure, remember that you're reading all of your weekly announcements. I have told you most of this stuff I will go over, okay, but it'll be real important to make sure you read these every week. One of the first things I want to you to do is go into the getting started page. Of course, it has all of the pertinent information as far as the things that you will need. I have printed you a course calendar, so there's really no need for you to do that. I'll have it waiting on you next Tuesday when we meet for class, okay? The textbook we will be using for this course is called Observation and Assessment. I have a copy for you. It is numbered and it is sitting in our CHD classroom with a sticky note with your name on it if you are not in class today. You may want to drop by here and get this book before doing the chapter 1 quiz and before doing the weekly preview for chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay. And if that's the case, you just come on in. The college is always open. Even if I'm not here, our classroom door will be open and you just go in and look at, and you'll see the book with your name on it with a sticky note. Okay. So you're welcome to come and take it. If you don't have an opportunity to get here, it will be sitting right there for you on Tuesday. It just might be easier to complete the assignments that you've got to do with the book. And it's not your book to keep. It's just a class set that we have that we had printed for this class. All right, I'm going to go on in. Oh, sorry, I just X'd out. I'm going to go on to content and let's get started with what we need to do today. So, of course, you've got class lectures and response activities. You're going to click here. Today, before Sunday at 11:59, just so you know, if you've ever taken an online class, assignments are always due on Sunday at 11:59. I have changed our in-person classes to be the same way, okay? Everything is always going to be due the following Sunday at 11:59, okay? So that I will grade on Monday as pertains to this class, and on Tuesday we'll start the new chapter, okay? So make sure you're aware of that change. So everything's going to be due Sunday at 11:59. So if you'll go ahead and open up the course overview and orientation, you need to watch this orientation overview. Make sure you visit the getting started page. Here's the link to it. Watch the video, take the quiz. Okay, that's the first thing you've got to complete before Sunday at 11:59. I'm going to go back to content, class lectures, and I'm going to chapter 1. We covered chapter 1 today. We talked about it. We had discussions about it. We lectured about it. People took notes on it. You may want to get with Carol Lee, Jenny, Jaylee, Shanicia, and see about the notes that they took, okay, from the things that we said. It's going to be very important, y'all, for this class. I can't stress it enough that you come with your notebook, with some notebook paper and a pen, okay, because there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to need to write down so that you can participate in class as we continue to move on, okay. So let's open on up our chapter 1 and I will show you what you're going to need to do. Now, the weekly preview is here. Okay, you do not today have to do the weekly preview here. However, when you show up to class next Tuesday, you're going to have needed to complete the video note sheet right here, chapter 1. You see it? right here attached to the PowerPoint is the video note sheet. It goes with the video, the lecture video. On Tuesday, you're going to turn in chapter 1 video note sheet to me. Okay, that is going to be your class participation grade. So if you click on it, you'll see this. Okay. 2 pages. There it is. You're going to turn that in. You're going to turn that in for every single chapter. If there is a video note sheet, it's going to be due in class, okay? So next Tuesday, you're going to turn in the video note sheet. So you're going to need to print the video note sheet and watch the chapter 1 lecture video. Peruse through the chapter 1 PowerPoint. Read the chapter 1. Okay. And then you're going to use that video note sheet from where you've taken notes and complete the chapter 1 observation and documentation quiz. That too is due Sunday, 11:59. Now, your assignment for this week is journal number 1. There will be several journal assignments in this course that are going to be your response to an article. Now, we talked about it in class today that we thought it would be a really good idea. If you do not have a printer, for you to come to class next time with $5 to buy a print card. Okay, and take some time, go over to the library before class starts and print every single video note sheet so that you have them. So that's not an excuse not to have it turned in when it's due. Okay, go on and print them. And you may want to print the articles that are associated with the journals. Okay, so you're going to see right here, it tells you exactly. Journal number 1, read the article, reframing the assessment discussion. Choose one of the reflection questions at the end of the article to answer. So there's several questions. You're just going to choose one to answer. Be sure to include your question number and the title of it, okay? Reflect on the exercise and answer thoughtfully and thoroughly using college level grammar, including proper capitalization, punctuation, and spelling, and a minimum of 5 sentences. Minimum. That means you can't have less than 5. Can you have more than 5? Sure, but you may not have less than 5 sentences. And if 5 sentences doesn't answer the question, then you better provide some more. Okay, because I'm going to need to know that your thought and that you thoughtfully and thoroughly answered that question. Okay, so how do you do a journal? All right, you're going to click journal number 1. And then you're going to click journal number 1 right here. Okay. This blue is the article, reframing the assessment discussion. So once you click that, it's going to take you to the journal article. Now, as I said, you may want to print this. If you don't want to read this article from your computer screen, then you may want to print it. And if you do, you can print it right here. If you are a person who wants to print the articles, I would do the same thing before class next Tuesday. I'd have every journal article already printed so that I'd already have that done. Okay. So after I have read my journal, okay, I'm going to answer one of these questions. What does assessment matter? How might you explain the difference? Blah, 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 blah. You got 5 to choose from. Now, Jenny today had a good question. She said, can we type our responses? I would prefer that you do. And I want you to type them like in a Word document. Okay. So using your computer, you're going to type journal number 1, number 4. Okay. Like if that's the question you're going to answer, then you're going to type, consider the ways you currently assess the different types of knowledge and skills children are expected to have and to do. What barriers have you encountered? What solutions could you implement to overcome these barriers? You're going to type that question by number 4. Then you're going to answer thoughtfully and thoroughly with a minimum of 5 sentences. And then you're going to save that document, okay? So now you're ready to submit your journal. You're going to click Create Journal Entry. Right here in title, you're going to put journal number 1. Then you're going to come down here and do Browse Local Files and attach your journal number 1, okay? Now, if you want to, you could type it right here, number 4. But you got to type the question, whatever it was, okay? Then you can come down here and answer if you choose to do it this way. But now remember, you want to make sure you have spell check, your grammar is correct, all the things, okay? Which makes that a little easier to do with using a Word document. So either way, you type your response here or you attach it by clicking here, and then you do post entry right there, and that's how you turn your assignment in. Okay, so I hope that answers your questions about what all you have to do. So I'm going to go back to chapter 1. So before Sunday 11:59, you've got the syllabus quiz. The second thing you have to do is the chapter 1 video note sheet. The third thing you have to do is the journal number 1. And the fourth thing you have to do is the syllabus quiz. The chapter 1 quiz. Syllabus quiz, watch the chapter 1 lecture video and complete the video note sheet. Journal number 1, chapter 1 quiz. Those are the 4 things that will be due before Sunday at 11:59. That is exactly what is reflected on your course calendar. Now, if you'll look on down, don't come to class on Thursday. I won't be here. So we will be back in class on Tuesday. Now, Tuesday, if you look on your course calendar, where you can, on the Getting Started page, you will see you have to do the weekly preview for chapter 2. So if I click on chapter 2, I'm going to complete the weekly preview right here. You're going to get a grade on it. It has to be completed before class Tuesday at 8:00 a.m. Okay. If you complete it at 9 o'clock, I'm not counting it. 8 o'clock Tuesday morning. Okay. You have to complete the weekly preview. You also have to do the video note sheet. So you print this, you watch the chapter 2 quality counts video, then you complete the weekly preview. And you're going to do all of that before Tuesday at 8 o'clock. You're going to bring the video note sheet with you to class. And then I'm going to grade you on just a check mark 100 you did it or 0 you didn't. Okay. And then that's it. Then we'll go over chapter 2. We'll do an in-class activity with chapter 2. You'll go home and do your journal number 2. And more than likely, we will complete chapter 2 quiz in class. So that brings me to this. Hold on, y'all. You will need to bring your computer or your device with you to class. Okay? Every day. Every time we come to class, you need to bring that device with you. And it's got to be fully charged. Do not bring your device in here with a 10% charge and then it's going to die, because a lot of this class is going to be dependent upon you accessing this website where we're going to be inputting observation data. And so you're going to have your device, and we have one plug. Okay. So you're going to have to come fully charged. So make sure you do that. So I think I've covered everything. Make sure you bring a binder where you can put all your things in there. You're going to have some notebook paper. Make sure you bring your device with you and it's charged. Make sure you print out those video note sheets and complete them as I discussed in the video. And I think that's it. watch it after you watch this video. I'll be here on campus on Wednesday. Thursday, I will not be here. Friday, I will not be here. Okay. So the next time I'll be here will be Tuesday of our class. So it'll be important for you to watch this video and then message me tomorrow or call me if you got any questions. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all on next Tuesday.